hands on a cold gray morning. I tell the ropes to remember. I built them out of restless promises and late night fear. Monsters with my handwriting names I could not keep clear. I learned the seals by candle, by ledger, by trembling wrist. Every lock a little louder than the last one I missed. Sometimes my voice jumps a sound I didn't choose. Sometimes my knees answer before my head can refuse. People pointed, laughed, put me in parentheses, called me a show, a curse, a walking emergency. But tonight the room is quieter with those three at my side. They don't flinch when the syllables fall from me like tide. You're in my hands like a map, yeah. You don't judge the lines. You take the sudden words and cradle them like signs. You stay when I twitch. You don't run from the noise. You clap with the thunder. You teach me to use my voice. You didn't leave when I made a sound. You didn't leave. You didn't leave. You took my world and held it down. Sealed one in an iron jar, the glass stained with my breath. It flashed like a forgotten regret, then quieted into death. They watched my hands tremble, and they didn't walk away. They told a joke between the words. They let me answer in my way. They called me by my real name, not the sound that came before. They took their laughter into pockets, leave the cruelty at the door. When a tick knocks over the map, they steady my elbow with a grin. When my mouth stalls on a word, they finish it from within. I used to think the monsters needed only locks and rope. Now I see something stronger, patience, warmth, and hope. You read my hands like a map. You don't trace where I'm torn. You keep a lantern for the shadows. You keep me warm. You stay when I jump. You mend my scattered notes. You sing the parts I can't. You make me whole from the front. Tonight I promise every jar a final seal it, seal it. Tonight I knocked the ropes of teeth I learned when I was 16. Monsters go to sleep, sleep behind the iron and the vow. We'll build a house with people who know how to live with me now. We laugh at small catastrophes, we count quiet wins. We learn each other's rhythm, we learn the ways to begin. I will not make apologies for how my body speaks. You will not leave your footprints where I never begin. I will not make apologies for how my body speaks. You will not leave your footprints where I